All right, in this video, I'm gonna go over my calendar, some revenue stuff, and today's Saturday night actually. And I never look at my account. I never look at my trips. I never look at my revenue. I never really look at anything over the weekend just because it's usually super busy or I'm just out taking it off, and I'm usually looking at my calendar and stuff during the week. So in this video, I'm gonna kind of just go through everything and see what kind of changes I need to make. I did it earlier today, and I was able to make a couple adjustments, and I did go through some comments from my YouTube channel, and I wanted to kind of share what some of the answers and some of the comments that are being left on the YouTube channel. That's how I build my content. So if you have a question, or if you want me to go over anything really, if you want to see more of my account or certain parts of my account, or maybe go more into, if you want me to go more into anything that I share, let me know. Comment down below, and if I don't catch your comment right away, I will catch it within 48 hours, unless it's during the weekend. Although I will make it a thing to try to really look at my accounts over the weekend, and so that's what I'm doing in this video today. We're going to start off with a question that just came in about 3 minutes ago. It's another great video, bro. I'm in Chicago too. This is from my Chicago video, and that video also was a request that was from someone in Chicago. But basically they're asking me about the gap, right? What I call the gap, the Monday to Thursday gap, where most people aren't getting rentals. And from what I've seen from other calendars, from other hosts, it's almost like that's something that is accepted. But if you're only looking at the weekends or extended weekends from Thursday to Tuesday, you're very limited, because not everybody is always traveling those 4 days or even 3 days, right? Sometimes you'll get a 2-day rental for the weekend. And so it'd be nice to get the Monday through Thursday. So this specific question was about discounting. So I'm going to jump right into my account and kind of go over my calendars. So let's start off with my 7 Series BMW. Now this calendar did not look like this earlier today, because I did pick up this booking that just came in. The car did just come back yesterday, and it's out again. And so on this booking here, I did something a little bit different. I wanted to keep this car for today. Actually, I didn't want to. I wanted to. Well, there was a fight tonight. There's a couple fights, so I wanted to end my day early. So what I did was I actually increased my day rate. Or I thought I did. I thought I had my day rate higher in this one. Maybe I did it on my other car. But on here I had 204, and I made it available right away. And let me just break down the number on this one right here. This one was a decent rental. It was actually a 4-day rental, I think, or 3-day rental. 3-day rental at the 204 with the 3-day discount of 168, and then also the last minute boost pricing, which was 10% increase, adding another $61 to it, totaling up to 504, and I'm making 378. Now keep in mind, this customer probably paid $800 is what I would guess. Maybe not that much, maybe $700 for this car for 3 days. And it came in fairly quick, and I got to them pretty quick, within 30 to 45 minutes. And they booked it for 30 minutes. And I received 2 bookings out today, just like that, from cars that just came back. And usually when cars come back on a Friday or a Saturday, chances are they won't get a booking during the weekend. And I think it's just because I didn't offer that 30-minute booking, right? That last-minute booking. Last person that also rented, I'll show you that calendar, was also needing a car right there and then. But if you look on my calendars here, I'm getting a lot of Monday to Thursday bookings, and it is because I am discounting it. You don't see it here on this car because I haven't done it yet, right? But let's look at my X4. I believe I did change the price on that one. I know I did have the low price midweek, Monday through Thursday, or actually Monday to Wednesday strategy last month, and it worked out really well. I got a bunch of 1-day rentals, as you can see, during the midweek. But as you see here as well, I did get a 1-day rental on the 5th, coming back on the 6th, thinking that I might not get another rental, but I got the perfect rental for this car. As you see, it came back 8:01, went right back out at 11:30. So I picked it up at about 8:30, got it cleaned, and it was ready to go. So it could have gone out at 9 o'clock if it really needed to. But for this account here, I'll share with you exactly when it came in. It came in at about 11:18, maybe about 11:15 when I caught it. And by the time I got it out to that person was about 11:24, maybe a little bit after. Might have been a little bit after. Let's check out the pictures. So if you look at the pictures, I should have right here, 11:43. So about 24-25 minutes. Within 30 minutes, I had the car out to them. And if you did look at let's go back to the messages. I dropped it off right at the airport, Terminal 3, parking garage level 1. They're at passenger pickup, and I just pulled right up and they got the car. So they literally waited half an hour from booking the car, and I was there. So that's a service that I'm offering. That's a little bit different. I know not everybody can offer that, but that's exactly why this rental that just came back made some good money from last week. It's already a good start on this calendar, but I'm getting on this car 7 days at $166. Now, of course, there's discounts that were applied for the 7+ day discount, which was also set at 25% off, which is the 3+ day discount as well too, which is also the maximum you can set for the 3+ day. So that's why I have it at 25% off. But I earned $642 just on these days. So from Saturday to next Friday, so that means it's still available for next weekend. This car should definitely do better than it did last month, and it did pretty good last month. So I'm expecting this month, November, to be way better than October. As you can see here, I'm already killing it right now. From this past week, I got from 2 to the 4th, but I do have the discount. So if you see here, the weekends I have at $178, midweek I have $150. So on that specific question, I think they were asking about percentage. Let's see what the percentages on that one is. 150 divided by 178 will give me, it's 84. So that 150 is 84% of that total price. So 84, that's 85, that's 16% off. So that's what I set for that. But really what the 150 is I believe that's just, I know I can get that price at 150. I got it from the 2nd to the 4th. If they booked it for let's say early, so they booked 15th to 17th, then they would get like an early bird discount, which is about, well, if they booked it for 3+ days, they will get the 25% off. Let's see exactly what that is. If they booked it for 3 or more days, they will get the 25% off. And then because they're booking more than 7 days in advance, they're also getting the early bird discount at 10%. So that's 35% off. So what is that? 150 times 0.65. So I'm only getting $97.50 on that car. Maybe I should bump that up. $97.50, but that's booking for 3 days. Now, if they only booked it for 1 day, which I've been getting a lot of, I'm getting 150 times 0.75 is 112. Actually, sometimes I'm getting even more than that, because if they book it that same day, I get 150 times an increase of 10%. So it's 165, and then I'm getting the 75% off of that. So 123. So for a 1 day rental, that kind of covers it. But to be honest with you, I'd probably be spending about $23 to $30 in Uber rides or Lyft rides, getting there and getting back. So, I also factor that in as well too. I use Lyft Pink, so my trips have been costing me anywhere from like $9 to $12, but I've been tipping anywhere. Lately, I've been tipping $5, because for the most part, I've been able to get cars 2 places for free for the most part, or one way I've been able to not have to pay anything. So 123 is a nice hit on a 1-day rental that usually is just a midday, so they'll pick it up at 10 and then I'll get it back by the evening. And again, those are a lot of rentals, and the reason why I like those rentals is because there's a lot of repeat customers within that type of renter, right? And they're looking for this type of service. So a big reason why I'm sharing a lot about my strategies and why I think that we should have cars that are premium, that are above 150. In fact, I think it should be I'm aiming for 200 and above. Let me show you a search. If I was to search for a car and I'm looking for, let's see, does those dates work out? 7 to 11. Let's look for 8 to 11. Let's go for just 9 to 11, right? And let's try to kick it for 2 days, or a 3-day thing. Well, no, let's just keep it a 2-day. So a Wednesday to Thursday, Tuesday to Wednesday, 16th, 17th. And let's just go same time. Yeah, let's go a little bit longer. So that's 2 days. So it doesn't kick in a 3-day. Let's see who's available. Unlimited miles, free delivery. Definitely want to reserve it right away. Definitely want free delivery. I got 36 people who are showing up. So we have a Tesla Model S 2015, and look, it ranks at the very top. We have a Mercedes-Benz, we have 2 G-Wagons, and there's mine, 202. Now, I'm pretty confident I'm going to get a booking. But what's been happening a lot of times is I'm getting customers, repeat customers, who are asking me if I have a car available. And just like this weekend, I don't have another car available. So I'm always looking to refer somebody on the marketplace. Back in Orange County, it was a whole lot easier because there was a lot of other hosts that had similar strategies as I did. And so today, I'm getting a higher price. So I don't have really anybody that I would refer business out to. Now, if someone was to look for my 7 Series BMW and they're looking for this date, and mine was already booked up, I'd be looking for cars that were over 200. I wouldn't recommend a Tesla Model S 2015 for $95, not to a repeat customer, not to a referral, because I'm trying to build that relationship and that level, and also that's just way too cheap. The math doesn't make sense. I'd want to refer out business to another host and make sure that they make money as well too, so that I know that quality is just there, or at least they can afford it. I definitely wouldn't recommend this BMW X6 2022 for only $160 per day. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, this car right here, if I had this car, I'd be getting $400, $350 for sure all day. And this car would be booked up 20 days out of the month. And they offer free delivery, and it's under instant book. My Tahoe's available. But I have like even this Porsche Cayman 718, 2018, and nothing else. So if we were to even do that filter, let's jump that up to 300. And then let's go ahead and, usually I would put it for anything just newer, but let's see what it is as far as price base, availability, free delivery, and yeah, let's go filter it up. And let's filter it up to $200. And let's see what shows up. So here's who I really look at, who'd be my competitors or people that I would refer business out to. So you have 2 G-Wagons, Porsche 718 Cayman, and this Jeep. So, I mean, automatically off the bat, I would definitely recommend one of these cars. But one, I would recommend for sure this Jeep. And why? Because I know this host, and I know this host loves this Jeep. She doesn't even really want to rent this out. She wants to keep this for her own, but this is the perfect person that I would want to refer out to, because I know that this Jeep is amazing, right? And she's charging some good money for it. She's charging $225 for it. So absolutely, this car is going to be presented in its best way, right? She drives it, she loves it, and she doesn't really want to rent it out. That's the perfect person to refer when I refer out another host. Plus, I know she's making money. If this person only needs it for a day, half a day, and they just want to drive something different, they don't want your normal just rental car that they can get at Hertz or Enterprise or Rent-A-Wreck, here's a brand new 2020 from a host that loves their car. So, and it looks cool. I've already checked out this Jeep. This is something definitely I would rent, and not even to go anywhere. Like, even if I was to do 20-30 miles, and that's usually what happens, they usually go to a job site. I have a repeat customer who actually goes out to the area where this Jeep is kind of located, but the fact that there's free delivery to McCarran International, well, this Jeep pops up. What's another car that I would recommend? I mean, maybe this Maserati. Just Maseratis are just, so many things can go wrong with a Maserati. This Land Rover, unlimited miles. I probably wouldn't recommend this one just because it has unlimited miles, because that could be risky as well too. Although this is a really nice car and I'd probably rent it out. So yeah, maybe I would rent this, or I would refer this out. 4.83, almost definitely would rent again. So they definitely have great reviews on this car, and that car's perfect for business. And then you got some newbies here with a Porsche, and then there's two 2018s. So let's see who this person is, because I would definitely want to recommend this car. This is the perfect price point, very low for this level of car. Again, I would rent this out for a lot more money than this price here. But it looks like Zay definitely has the right idea with the right amount of miles, targeting the same type of customer, and it looks like, this probably would be somebody that I would recommend. What else does Zay have as far as cars? And a Porsche 718 2019. Interesting. So that's the other listing that we just saw. Let's look at this G-Wagon. This G-Wagon is from Aaron, and Aaron is probably Zay's friend. Let's see what other cars Aaron has. Aaron has the same exact cars, so, and has cancellation. So scratch that. I would not recommend this person, just because they're doubling up, and it's bad for the algorithm, bad for the search. And if Turo ever found out, they would get kicked out. This is a strategy that a lot of people were using, and what it does, it results in cancellations. It's a way for them to be able to test out different price points sometimes, or getting more coverage onto the listing. But no need to try to hack or beat the algorithm. Just follow the algorithm; it'll serve you up the right stuff. I mean, you guys already have the right settings. You guys don't need to go through all this. I mean, all you need is the basics: better pictures and better description. You guys are offering free delivery already, the amount of miles that you need, and awesome cars. 2018, you're barely at the cusp of that. I believe this year is going to be the last year that we could serve up 2018s, maybe first quarter of next year, but it's time to get out of your 2018s and do nothing else but 2019s. If you can, go with a 2020. Well, that was a crazy rant into cars, but yeah, ideally I'd want to be able to build this market, because I'm focused on repeats and referrals at a price point that serves me up. So the more hosts that I can get onto the platform, the more people that will come onto the marketplace. And the marketplace is really based off of not just cars. it's a peer-to-peer network, right? So it's really based off of people as well. And so once we bring the customer in, we want them to continue to come back. And when they don't find my car, well, I definitely would want them to come back to the platform and find your car. And so it'd be ideal to only list BMWs and Teslas. In a perfect world with low risk and putting safe cars out there on the market and cars that are pretty much from the future, it would just be all Teslas. But BMWs work so well and they've served me up. Let's look at this calendar again. So this calendar looks different than last month. Last month I had the weekends booked up and nothing in the midweek. And then I got these small little midweeks inside of here. So November, I don't have any weekends booked up, not at the 178, but I am anticipating that Thanksgiving weekend will definitely be booked up, and I might even price that a little bit higher. But to answer the question from the comment earlier, yes, I do discount my Mondays to Wednesdays. And the reason why it is to Wednesdays is because I want them to book for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I want them to return out by Thursday so that I can get it ready by Friday. So that's the strategy behind that. So we'll just go with the 150, and then we'll just have it till Wednesday. Although, isn't that Thanksgiving? No, that's not Thanksgiving weekend yet. Oh, it is Thanksgiving weekend for that weekend. That's the reason why I didn't discount that part. I will not discount that part. So scratch that. Let's change that back. I should be able to get these prices at 178. And just to kind of share with you about the price points I'm getting, I don't change my numbers for the video. I really share my actual numbers from these specific cars. So if you were to see the individual car, for example, the X4, it hit 2,048 last month. This month I only have 514 and 642 for future bookings. So I'm already at 1,200. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit that 2,000 again. We have a lot of availability throughout the month, but those are my numbers. And so if you look at even my 7 Series, kind of also almost hit that 3,000 mark. But altogether, let's just look at the Tahoe. Tahoe, $2,000. All in all, like, I think the total on all cars, technically 4 cars, is $8,000 per month. So it's averaging $2,000 per month on each car. And could they have done better? Probably, but I think it's good for what they are right now. If you were to do a search for similar cars, right? Let's do the same thing. Actually, let's go McLaren and let's open it up a little bit. So we'll go to November. Let's do November 7th to November 9th. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna filter out. We're gonna take off all these features just to see who is popping up. But I wanna see BMWs. And let's make sure that we just have 2018s and above. Because I want to look for comparables to share with you what people are charging for similar cars. Since I have two 2018s and I've had 2018s. So you have my car at 146. Then you have this BMW X5. You would think that this car is somewhat comparable for $59 per day. So I mean, that's crazy, right? This car has 4.63. This car out of 113 trips has a 5-star. And so you have a BMW 7 Series, beautiful car, 2018, red interior, $180 per day with 18 trips at 4.8 star rating. What else we have? We have $53 for a BMW 3 Series. These cars are just at a low price. They're just high risk. They're high risk to you I know my 2018 is down to $88, and I don't know why it's discounted so much. I definitely have to look at that, but that's on the other account. So we have 116. We have our friend here at $72. Gonna definitely have to talk to him about his pricing. It's just not worth it. Here's what happens at the lower price. You're not gonna get the reviews, right? That's one. That's what I've noticed. The lower price points, they're not exactly leaving reviews. I mean, you would think that they would because they're getting such a smoking deal, but it just doesn't work out that way. Let's look at this 4.8 BMW 7 Series. How can only 18 trips have not a 5-star? Overall good experience. Vehicle was 35 minutes late to arrive at the airport. Being my first time in Vegas, that was a bit of a bad start. Oh yeah. Being timely is great. Let's see. The ride was perfect. The staff had excellent communication skill and professionalism. The only complaint was that the brakes were squeaky. Other than that, it was an awesome experience. I get this as well too. It's because these BMWs and these Corvettes, sometimes they squeak, and it's weather based sometimes. It has nothing to do with the brakes being bad. But unfortunately, that just wasn't the case. Sometimes I have been lately mentioning, sometimes when I do hear the brake squeak, that I do mention it in advance. But I did just get another review on the Corvette based off of squeaky brakes as well, so it happens. So this car for 180, not bad. Let's see, what's the frequency on this car? October 5. But it's barely getting rented. Oh no, September, August. Or they're just not leaving reviews, And this car is beautiful too, a BMW 7 Series. Look at that setup. This car would charge at a very high premium, but this car probably isn't instant book, and it probably doesn't have the miles. And so, there's not too many BMWs that are charging correctly. These are all incorrect pricing, and the algorithm's probably burying these cars. X1 2018 for $69. Technically it kind of competes with my X4, maybe. Not really. But I'm getting 116. I wonder. November 2, October 26, October 19, October 13, October 12. What else is there? October 6, October 4. I should be focused more on getting reviews as well too in the month. But let's see on this X1. That's somewhat comparable. All right, let's see. 27, 17, 12. So 3 in the month. So either not getting bookings or they're just not getting people to write reviews. And I don't know why that's the case, but I've noticed since I've been doing higher pricing, I'm getting a lot of better reviews, and it's just I've had no accidents, no issues. It's just a different world. It's better. It's higher prices, higher margins. You offer a better service. You're able to afford more. I can be somewhere quickly and not have to worry about Ubering back, or the cost of Ubering back, or Ubering somewhere where maybe they needed to return the car early. So that's all a benefit of being able to have margins onto the car. And at these low prices, I just don't see how anyone can make any money. All right, so let's see, what else do I look at throughout the week? Well, since it is September and it is the holidays, I'm always looking at other cars and searching, what's available during the holidays. And that's a search I forgot to do earlier, but let's see. Let's go do a search for just this weekend, which should be a nice long weekend. Usually from the 24th to the 29th. So let's just add some odd times there. What's available? 117 for this Lexus LC 500. 152, 134. Not too bad. So the market's showing that if this is the high price for those weekends, then that's nuts. But look, Tesla. You gotta remember that Turo has Teslas up there because they're the safest cars and they're kind of dummy proof, and they're just gonna have less issues. Less issues means less customer service, less claims, more cars on the road, more and better reviews. That's ultimately what it is. But let's start filtering out some of these cars. Get the car delivered to you for free. Let's take out some of I want a nice car. I want something better than, I mean, if they were gonna go to Enterprise, they're probably spending $100 a car for an economy car or subcompact car, and that's gonna be something that they're gonna hate. They would never write a review on. Enterprise and Hertz, they don't have reviews. Mileage, they might be going somewhere, or at least they don't want to worry about it, even if they don't go anywhere. So now we only have 7 cars, and it's my buddies here with the doubles, and then this awesome 2021 Chevy Corvette. Who is this person? We may just have to rent this just to promote this car. Well, Ashley knows what they're doing. What's up, Ashley? 22 trips. Got some awesome cars. We got the Jeep 107. Not bad for just a basic Jeep. A Rubicon 2021. Not a basic Jeep, but not lifted, right? But beautiful blue. That's the only problem with blue. It's pretty specific. Orange too, but I know this orange. I don't know if this car comes out correct, but this picture's kind of cool. Definitely cool against that against the sand, gravel, whatever, the desert. This is a cool car. I love this Corvette C8 because it has the 2 humps in the back. Totally makes it look totally different than the other C8s, which aren't automatic. This is an automatic top, so you just press a button, the top tucks behind right above the engine bay, and it's super easy. So much more of a better experience. And Ashley does leave reviews as well for the reviews, which is awesome. Something I should remember to continue to do. Ashley's awesome car. So if you see on the reviews, the ones where they say staff, those people aren't memorable. They're not exactly getting the repeat and referral business that they should be. It's Ashley. You know, it's that Ashley's gonna get the referral. And so that's why also, like, I mention my name a lot of times, even when it's under my brother's account, because it seems like the more personal you are, the better, the more opportunity, the higher the probability of getting referrals. So let's go back to my account and let's look at even what happened with the Tahoe. Let's see. I don't know if we looked at this calendar. So this calendar kind of gives you an idea of, you know, the rentals for, like we were talking about, for Thanksgiving. This one's from the 23rd into the 28th. Let's look at that number. Thank you, Jim. $521, not bad. How'd that break down? That broke down, and this is a Tahoe. If you look at other Tahoes on the market, you'll see them for, I mean, you'll see them for $60, $80, $90, but it's not the same. It's not about the vehicle. It's about the service that you add on top of it, the discounts, how you play the algorithm, and how you rank. People like these discounts. Turo likes to promote these discounts. That's why they have them, and it helps you with, it helps them to prioritize who to put or present at the top. And who they present at the top are the people who have the higher probability of closing the deal. So that's what all those things help you do. The mileage, not having to worry about the mileage, not having them to worry about the delivery and having them worry about how they get the car and when they can get the car. Instant gratification is also a service. That instant gratification, for a lot of people, and especially in our society, especially within this market space, they're willing to pay for that because that's a value, right? So the value is not just in the car, but the value is in the service and in the customer service and in the customer themselves. So that's the value for me, and that's the reason why I'm looking for not just cars that I can charge for $200+ with, that's gross, that's before discounts, but I'm also looking for the clients who are willing to pay that in trade for the best value ever, and that's because of the experience. And so these cars, I don't mind when they come back dirty. I took off my cleaning fees because I don't. That's another thing that they think of. The cleaning fee isn't set up correctly. The unlimited miles isn't set up correctly for this e-commerce platform or this online platform, the sales platform. You should make it as easy as possible for them to get to the credit card transaction, and that just goes with any sales, especially online sales. And that's exactly what this is. You want to make sure that they can book it right away, that they can get the car right away, that they can pay right away without having all these options, like worrying about paying for extra miles, worrying about paying for extra, or the car wash, right? That's all additional steps that you add. That is another hurdle technically before they get to run their credit card. So I just make it a whole lot easier for them to purchase or make the transaction, complete the transaction. And I think that's what ultimately, again, that word ultimately, gets you to rank higher and for Turo to want to serve up your vehicle. So I mean, that's what you would do if we were partners. You'd want to make sure that you're referring out, or that we're making as much money as possible, and that we're adding a lot of value to where that customer wants to come back or refer a friend. And that just doesn't happen with economy cars, right? I mean, again, look at the reviews. There's no reviews really on a lot of these other cars at the lower price points. And when you do see reviews on some of the hosts that have multiple cars with a wide range of vehicles, a lot of their not so great reviews are coming from their lower priced vehicles. And so that's just the marketplace. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to just, let's look at some reviews real quick. I haven't looked at my reviews. Kind of short, but they're there. Get a plug on my name at a few places, so that's always kind of nice. That one, I stupid answer to, I canceled. Wish I didn't have to cancel that one. And then let's go back to earnings. I do believe that we'll hit about $9,000 to $10,000 on this account here, from what it looks like already, at the almost hitting $6,000 from what the calendars already look like, and that's not even with having the car, all the cars out, or really having the calendar set up to where they have the optimal opportunity to go out, like the Corvette. Last month I kind of just kept the price high, but I've adjusted my prices this time to, again, the 178 during the midweek, and then 242. And the 242, I'm going to keep it priced that way. 178 I'm going to have here, but just to give you an idea, tomorrow, which is Sunday, I'm going to keep it at 178, but as every hour goes by, I'm going to start discounting this rate. But I'm not going to just discount this the day tomorrow, but I will be discounting it Sunday to Wednesday, looking for a midweek rental similar to this one right here. And the reason why I haven't done it yet is because I do have a 7-day discount. So now there's a 10% discount if they book from the 13th. So I'm pretty safe to now discount. Actually, I could just do it now since tomorrow's, or it's almost, well, technically it is Sunday. So I'm just gonna go ahead and discount this today. And I will just go with the standard 150 to try to really get this car out there just till Wednesday. pick up some rentals midweek. Don't have to drive it around. And then 242, I'll keep that the same. And then maybe I will price out. Yeah, I'll keep those the same there and see what happens. Let's see what the 12th and the 13th look like. What's nice about having multiple cars, you can see if there's anything for those weekends. So I don't have anything for this car. And let's see, do I have anything for this car for that weekend? I do have something for that weekend from 11th to the 14th. And then we're gonna check one more car. Yep, I have something for this car as well too. So I'm gonna keep the price higher on that weekend because something might come in. It looks like people are booking. So yeah, we'll keep that all the same. So if you have any questions or comments, or you want me to go more into anything, leave a comment down below and comment on someone else's comment. And I always look at these questions every single day, and that's exactly how I build content for this channel. And hopefully with the videos that I put out there and the comments that I put down below, we can all get to a level to where we're all making just a ton of money, and repeats and referrals are shared within the community, and really just take advantage of the whole idea of peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer is not just about not using the company's assets or transferring asset management and risk management to consumers and not the company. Remember, the company does work as the insurance company, well, Turo does, and they work as the acquisitions company, right? Marketing company. So it's up to us to be able to do the sales and present our cars in a certain way and build that marketplace. The customers aren't just there just because you have the car. Doesn't mean that you're gonna do the same exact thing that another car would do, or a similar car, or that people would rent it because it's a car. And that's why I truly don't believe that Turo is a car rental company. It really is truly a rental experience, but it's something unique, it's something new, and that's, I think people are adopting to it. And just like today with, let me stop this real quick. Just like today with being able to offer up last minute bookings to 2 people that really needed these cars, they're going to continue to rent, they're going to leave a review, and they're going to give referrals, and again, they're going to be repeat customers. And so that's what we're looking for. So again, comment down below and I'll go over and cover, most of the time I'll cover the question there, but I'll also cover it in maybe a future video. But until next, thanks for watching.